So when you are starting a new school, there are a lot of things that you can control, and even more things that are out of your control. And just sort of thinking about what is out of your control can be really anxiety inducing and hard to sit with. It just feels very uncomfortable sometimes. And when you think about what you can control, what's in your power sort of to change, those are things that can help ground you and soothe some of that anxiety. I like to think of what you can and can't control as, a circle or even a donut. I like to use that analogy sometimes. And you have sort of outside the circle are the things that are outside of your control. These things are like who will be in your classes, what does the school building look like? What buildings are your classes in? Where are you going to sit at lunch? How long it takes you to feel comfortable, and sort of the fact that things feel new and different and brings up some anxiety. And so things like that are examples of what's outside of your control. That it's completely normal to wish that you could control these things, but focusing only on what you can't control, like I said, can bring up a lot of anxiety, and it's just not as productive and helpful for you. And then there's things inside of the circle that you can control. So those things would be maybe you want to visit the school ahead of time, or you want to join some clubs or activities that will help you meet some new people. Maybe you talk to someone you trust about how you're feeling. That always helps me when I'm transitioning and when I'm feeling nervous. Maybe you'll imagine what your first day might be like and do a little bit of visualization, or you'll get your backpack ready and get your school supplies. That's something that always made me feel excited to start a new school. I loved going school supply shopping. It's totally normal to feel nervous and to wish that you could control everything, but trying to control what's outside of that circle or donut can make you feel more overwhelmed and powerless. And I think that if you shift your perspective a bit and try to focus on what's inside the circle, what's within your control, you can feel more prepared and more confident to take on this new school and transition. And I think it helps to start letting go of what you can't control, what's outside of that circle. And I definitely find some relief in knowing that not everything has to be figured out right now. You can take time, and you just know that you're doing the best that you can, and that's more than enough.